Is this mic working? Looks like to be working, yeah. Okay, so what are we doing in part 4, Classic Misty Mountain? Well, let me tell you. Yesterday we were working on getting the sandbox working, and the big problem that we're having right now is you only get one drop no matter how many sand blocks you destroy, but it'll take all the pickaxe health. So if you destroy 10 sand blocks, it'll take 100 pickaxe health and only give you one drop. And I wanted to try a different route of logic here. Let me see. Let's try a different tactic instead of true false. So we'll get rid of busy sand true false. And we're going to make busy sand into an integer instead. Okay. We'll keep the spanner in. We'll do a different set of rules so we can duplicate them easier. So what am I gonna do with this new variable? Instead of a true false, I'm gonna use a number. Why am I gonna do that? Mine sand check is the message that comes out of the block after you kill it. So we're gonna add one. Let's just start with the variable. Busy sand, add one, and that makes busy sand. And then mine sand we'll do mine sand busy check just to make sure that stays. When I look back at it later, I know what this message is doing. I try to make messages so I know what they're doing when I look back at it later, years later after I haven't messed with it. Mine sand busy check. So we're going to compare a number. If busy sand is equal to 1, then mine sand false. It's not busy. And if it is not equal to 1, mine sand true, which is going to give us this banner that says only mine one block at a time. Can say one sand block at a time. And then we'll need to change this number back to 0. So this is where all the drop messages would change it back to 0. Drop sand.0 changes busy sand back to 0. Drop sand.1 will change busy sand back to 0. Drop sand.2. Drop sand.3. Drop sand.4. And finally drop sand.5. Okay, so instead of true false, I'm using an integer. Why am I doing this? So that when it adds up, it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Depending on how many times you destroy these blocks, this will add up. But only one time will it be equal to 1. Only one time will it be equal to 1. I forgot that I moved the spawner up here. I also can't see my HUD. That's what I feared. Happens so fast that you wouldn't be able to see the 1. Happens so fast that it can't even see the 1. Dang it. Okay, now we're ready to test. One drop, boom. Goes up to 7 immediately and it never registers the 1. Oh, shoot. How can I do this? I could just say if it's greater than 0. Who cares what it is? If it's 2, 5, 7, 10, I don't care. Just greater than 0. If it's greater than 0, we do it once, bring it back down to 0. That'll work, I think. So since everything happens so quickly, I should just be able to say if it is greater than 0, and I guess we're never really going to be able to warn the player, other than just building it into the tutorial, I guess, that you're wasting blocks, but you're not going to have to pay for them. That would be ideal. Waste a block, but you don't have to pay for it. Mm. Mm. It still did it 6 times. What is the answer to this? Man, what is the answer to this? I thought I was onto something here. Thinking about it this morning before stream, but I guess not. Mine sand check comes in here just a bunch of times automatically. Mine sand check adds 7, so it knows all of those. This is popping in 7 times. Or however many times you blocks you destroy, however many blocks you destroy. And then boom, yes, hits them all. Thanks for the lurk, Nasman. Hope you're having a good day. But it doesn't slow down enough for this. To recognize the 1. That's what I was hoping for. It's not slow enough for this to recognize the 1 because it just immediately turns into 7. Or however many blocks you destroy. So, what is this? If you send 10 messages into the rules at the same time, how do you make those 10 messages turn into one message? I tried true false. Tried using an integer here. Sorry, I'm just sitting here with my eyes closed thinking. If I send 10 messages into the rules, how do I make sure it's only one message? What is the best thing to do here? Wicked you two in the house. What's up? Thanks for dropping into chat. Good to see you. Ducky for everybody. You get a ducky. You get a ducky. It'd be cool if there was like a an only once thing. Wait. No, that's the same thing I basically did already. Dang it, I really thought I was onto something. Give me the answer, brain of mine. Give me the answer. We could do. We could use something mechanical on the map. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. So what if we use a timed event? You can definitely do with some like a speaker that only talks once or something. Yeah, but then it needs to be a preset that you spawn a bunch of times. I have this go into the rules, so this needs to go everywhere. I can't use a rule timer because that message would start the timer over and over and over and over and over, and then the timer would never end, probably. So you'd still get the. Well, maybe you could do it in the rules because it would never hit the final message. Wait, let me try to keep it in the rules first before I go with a timed event. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Timer. Busy sand time. Busy sand time. We're going to start a timer with the mine sand check. The busy sand time, we're going to do 1 second. And then message to send mine sand busy check. I think that I can maybe just go mine sand false here. I don't need any of this. Just put a timer on it so that it only comes out 1 second after the last message goes in. So it comes out only 1 second after the last message comes in. So the messages coming out of the block aren't taking your health. The message out of the 1 second timer is taking your health. The timer will start 7 times, but it'll only finish once. Please God. Slows down the drop process. Wonder if I can go like 0.1 second. Eureka! We are getting somewhere. Let's go. Okay, so now you can't break the luck by destroying more than 1 block. Okay, good, good. We're on to something. This is perfect. Yes. I wonder if I can input a float into a time, like half a second. Can I do half a second? So yeah, I guess I don't need any of this. Simple is better. I don't need this. When the sand is busy, it's because this timer is going. I can do 0.5 second, hopefully. Okay. All right, let's give it a test with 0.5 seconds. Ooh. Hey, camera stuck. Hi, everybody. Can't see anything. Why did you do that to me, camera? Oh, that makes sense. A little crasheroony. Dang work meetings. Good time to like doodle, usually. I haven't had to go to a work meeting in a long time. I usually just have one-on-ones with my boss. But back when I was in sales and stuff, meetings every day, man. Let's get those sales. Let's have a positive attitude. Let's greet everybody coming in the door with a smile. It's been a long time since I was in retail sales, but usually sales of some sort, though. Not anymore, though, baby. Sales days behind me. Well, hopefully I don't have to do sales again. All right, let's try it. Oh, you were driving it? Yeah. You were the leader? Yeah. That makes it tough to doodle. Where's my HUD? Oh, wait. That's why I don't see a HUD. Gosh darn it. If one of your variables is messed up and your whole HUD rule doesn't work, It's because I deleted one of the variables. Now I can put the time variable up to keep an eye on that, but so yeah, I think I figured out a solution so that we can mine multiple sand blocks at the same time without paying extra for one drop. You got it figured out. Now things will really start moving. We got to do dirt blocks, clay blocks, gravel blocks, stone blocks. It'll be really easy to drop those in the mountain. And then the next step is starting to get the question. Oh, paying for the drops. I have to talk with Bruno again. Originally, we were thinking that the drops would just go into masters. But Bruno's feeling like maybe he wants to do some crafting, so I don't know. We have to have another meeting about it. I do have most of my meetings are with Bruno and Roxy. Those are the meetings I have nowadays. All right. Yeah, those are fun meetings. So we go to on player join, and it's because this little variable got deleted. We're going to look at the time now. Busy sand time. So half a second. What that time variable does is it makes it wait half a second from the last message that comes in before it makes the check for the pickaxe health and subtracts it. So I've explained it a few times, but basically when you destroy a bunch of blocks, all those messages will go in at the same time and make most things happen. So you would get like extra luck. And it would subtract too much pickaxe health. But now that we're waiting a split second, oh, that's nice and quick too. Just half a second. We only spent 10. Oh, that is so good. Perfect. I need Bruno to save the highest attack costume because outfit because mine never saves. Maybe I need to try it again. 83. We'll start at the top. Most of this stuff doesn't have anything. Especially lately, none of the equipment has stats that we've been getting from Sandbox. So, blah, 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 blah. Power, power, little power. 25 power paints. $17 power pipe and monocle. Heck yeah, dude. Can't even see it. This looks like he has like a big mole on his face. Magic. What does that even do? All I need is a shirt. All the bags have speed, right? Attack! Hey, looks like it may be saved. That'd be sweet. All right, let's see here. So I'm running this one. I beat that one up. It's like 30, 20. Free luck. Man, I'm getting lots of emerald. Did I have 2 emerald? Oh no, it's a gold. Yeah, there was 2 emeralds. I think it's working pretty good. Emerald again? Dang. Everything's pretty easy drop right now because everything is a 50-50. All the tiers are 50-50. All right, well, I'm happy with that. That's much better. I just wonder how many things we can carry around with us on the force pick upable, because the next thing I'm thinking about, if we destroy a sand block and a dirt block at the same time and they both drop iron ore, then that asset spawner is going to be busy and you're only going to get 1 drop. Then the dirt block isn't going to drop anything. So I probably need asset, when the resources double up, I probably need asset spawners for each block. That is definitely true. Coal. So this one is just, whoops, whatever. This one just drops with sand. And this one just drops with dirt. All right, so that one's the sand one. This one is the dirt. And this one is the clay. We're really testing it out here, boys and girls. We're going to see if this works long term. Got a lot of stuff on this force pick upable. Gold comes out of everything. All right, that was gold. This is emerald. There's your gravel. Here's your dirt. Here's your sand. This has the sapphire. Stone, clay, dirt. This is your ruby. Gravel. Clay. White diamond. Stone. Gravel. Okay, Lord have mercy. One, two, three, four, five. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 22, 25, 27, 29, 30, 31. 31 logic donuts. A lot of shit. Hooked on a feeling. I'm believing. I'm in love with you. Mine dirt check. Great. So busy dirt time. Busy dirt time. All right. I like this solution. Real easy. One rule. Mine dirt check. And when we get mine dirt false, that means that it's ready. Dirt false. Dirt false. Okay. Perfect. Mine clay check. Mine clay false. Clay false. Mine clay false. Bring this one down. So now we have mine gravel check. Mine gravel false. Just need to go back and put all the right variables in these. Mine gravel false. Gravel false. What the heck? And then we have finally mine stone check. Mine stone false. Play game for fun in the house. What's up? Hope you're doing good today. Thanks for dropping into chat. Stone false. Stone false. Busy dirt time. Busy clay time. Busy gravel time. Busy stone time. Hey Jazz Wolf, good to see you. Thanks for dropping into chat. Hope you're having a good day. Clay time. Gravel time. Stone time, my favorite time. Okay, so everything should be done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man, I'm so ready to go in and just beat up all these blocks. 1, 2, 3. Four, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. $30 blocks of each to blow up. Let's go. I'm pretty excited. All right, so we've got 30 assets on the force pickupable, and I hope it holds up. It's in front of me. I meant to put it behind me. What? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. They have more health. It's awesome. Why don't I have my... Do I have my pickaxe? Oh, because it's just an outfit. Oh, yeah, it's just the outfit. No matter how many blocks we destroy, it should just take 160. Drop once. Oh, yeah, I didn't do the RNG yet. I still have to do the RNG for all the other stones. I was getting a little ahead of myself. I only have the RNG done for the sand. So it should allow us to destroy a clay and a dirt. So this is going to be 60 health. And it should give us 2 drops. This should be 30 health. Perfect. And this one should be 240 health. All right, we are on the right track, heading the right direction. The only thing that might be a little goofy when destroying more than one of the same block, I guess, would be the luck. The luck could get messed up. I might have to have luck for each block, too. That actually makes a lot of sense. Because I don't want the luck fluctuating. You could manipulate the luck. So it's going to be sand through stone luck. For sure. I'm not afraid of using lots and lots of variables. Use them up. So your luck potential is always the same, but luck, sand luck. It would be cool if we could duplicate variables. That'd be really cool. So just to make sure boards don't get too heavy, maybe we should do, yeah, all of this on different boards. So you can copy rules in the game, play rules by having like this part selected and then hitting Control C. You can see it copied. So we'll add a new board. Dirt, RNG, luck, and drop. And then once you're on the new board, Control V, and it'll paste it all in there. Keep your life a little more simple. So, luck, dirt active. This is going to be your luck, dirt active. Your dirt. And then we need new RNG. RNG, dirt. Yes. Let's go and change all the variables. We still have the same luck potential. RNG dirt. RNG dirt. So yeah, this is the busy stuff that mostly I'll do off of stream. Just have a little while left to stream, so I'm working on this right now. Staying consistent. Hopefully next Wednesday, Bruno will be able to run around in here. Oh, great. Well, let's go through this one more time. We did it with the sand, and I'm transforming it into the dirt. RNG. So, mine dirt, yes. Once we get the okay to mine dirt, we have enough pickaxe health. We're going to roll a random number between 0 and our luck potential, which we don't know how we're getting that yet. Right now I have it just arbitrarily set to 25. No, everybody should be able to get in. Well, it's up to Bruno. But definitely I want Bruno to get in there for lucky mining. And then we're going to roll the first one. RNG dirt.0. Wait, yeah, RNG dirt.0. We're going to roll a number between 1 and 100. That's our RNG dirt, and then we're going to check it. RNG dirt.0 luck. But before we check it, yeah, nice. It's not going to be long now. The longest things are adding all the quest stuff and all that back in there for sure. The mechanics of mining aren't going to take very long. I'll probably have it done in another week or so, probably. So we need to add the luck. So we're going to take the RNG that we rolled, add the luck that we rolled, and then we're going to check. RNG dirt dot 0 check. I'm going to mess with these percentages, talk with Bruno and mess with the percentages how he wants it. But right now it's just set up as every tier is a 50-50. So is it less than or equal to 50? You're not going to get a drop. So this is your tier 1 roll. If you don't win your tier 1 roll, then you get no drop. If you win your tier 1 roll, then it's going to go up into the next rolling cycle. So you can see this isn't a drop. This is the next RNG. RNG dirt.1. Time to roll again. We're going to start the process over. We need to add the luck in every time we roll. RNG dirt.1 check. Now it's time to check after we've added in the luck. If you lose this roll, then you get your first tier drop. And if you win this roll, then it goes on to do the next roll. And so on and so forth. Oh. So we need to add our luck first. Dirt.2 check. After we add our luck, we're going to check them. If we lose this roll, you get a second tier drop. And if you win this roll, then it goes on to roll again. RNG dirt dot luck. Because we need to add the luck before we check. T.3c, we'll pull it up. T.3c. If we lose this one, we get the wait. Yeah, the third tier. Drop dirt.3. If we win this roll, we go on. Dirt RNG. Whoops, that's why I messed up. Dirt.4. This is the last one. And for the last roll, if you lose the roll, you get fourth tier. And if you win the roll, you get the fifth tier. And that's it. And I just need to redo that process for clay, gravel, stone, and eventually magma. Iron. I'm not keeping track of any of the dirt variables at this time. 20 health, 1 drop. Iron. Another iron. Another iron. Are you broken? Copper. No drop. Emerald. All right. Good. Two silvers. Health. 20 health. 20 health. I think we're pretty good. I wish it all could happen a little faster, but I had to slow it down just a little bit to make sure that we didn't pay for drops that we're not going to get. Ooh, where's my phone? Oh, here it is. All right. So, yeah, all I have is a bunch of busy work to do now to get all the blocks finished and then replace all the blocks on the mountain. And then we need to finalize if we're going to be keeping track of all the resources, if we're just converting them to masters. Um, that's not where I wanted that. Maybe, I guess. If it drops right in front of me. E to interact or E to collect is kind of nice because if you accidentally drop them in the wall or you can't see them, the interact range is really, really far. So it really scoops up everything near you. I think if it drops right behind you, that's the most likely place for it to stay safe. You'll be able to find it. But yeah, E to interact, just boom, picked up all of that. Hopefully all the messages go in just fine. I'm assuming they will from our early tests here. All right. Perfect. And hopefully the game doesn't explode when you do 5 blocks at one time, 5 different blocks at one time, and they're all doing their RNG systems, and then your computer blows up. All right. I think that's some pretty good progress for today. We're going to keep on streaming about this time every day, mostly, except for Wednesdays, for the most part, probably, to stay consistent on Misty Mountain until we get it done. There's some other projects I'm working on. I'm working on making a horror game for Impossible Dream Studio for the next Builders Challenge. So be on the lookout for that. That's going to be pretty fun, I hope. And scary. I hope it's scary. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So please feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions about anything or just want to chat, or you can reach out on Twitch or Discord or X. I'm always around. So hope everybody has an amazing rest of their day. I appreciate you very much. You're welcome, you Wicked, you too. Thanks for hanging out, and everybody else too. I appreciate you. I will talk to you later.